In the modern era of One Piece, there's perhaps no other crew that strikes as much fear as the Blackbeard Pirates. They're the spiritual successors of the Rocks Pirates, unpredictable, ruthless, and wrapped in mystery. Among all the Yonko crews, they're the biggest wild card. Nobody really knows what their true goals are, or what's truly happening within their ranks. But what if there's a traitor among them? A secret ally hiding in plain sight? For years now, fans have debated this theory, that someone inside Blackbeard's crew isn't loyal. And the name that always comes up is Kuzan. Ever since the time skip, One Piece has changed the way we see the world. One of the biggest turning points was when Sengoku stepped down as Fleet Admiral, creating the clash between Akainu and Aokiji on Punk Hazard. Their battle lasted 10 days, destroying the entire island. Akainu won, and Kuzan walked away from the Marines for good. That decision shocked everyone. Kuzan was the first admiral fans ever met, calm, wise, and Garp's own disciple. So when he left the Navy and later joined the Blackbeard Pirates as one of the 10 Titanic captains, it felt like something was seriously off. Since then, Kuzan's been serving under Teach, taking part in dangerous missions, even clashing with his former mentor Garp during the battle on Hachinosu. To most fans, that was the final sign of betrayal. But others aren't convinced, because when you look closely, it doesn't make sense. There's a growing theory that Kuzan isn't loyal to Blackbeard at all, but secretly working with Sword, the hidden Marine faction that operates outside the world government's control. Sword agents resign from the Navy, giving them the freedom to act independently, even fight the Yonko, without permission from above. We've already seen this with X-Drake, who pretended to be a pirate but was always a Marine in disguise. So what if Kuzan's doing the same thing? It fits his personality perfectly. Kuzan's sense of justice was always flexible but never corrupt. He isn't the kind of person who would side with someone like Blackbeard out of greed or power. Even his last conversation with Smoker at Punk Hazard hinted that he had a plan, one that required him to go off the grid. When you put everything together, it feels less like a betrayal and more like an undercover mission. Some fans even believe that Akainu himself might have asked Kuzan to infiltrate Blackbeard's crew after their battle, turning him into a deep cover agent keeping tabs on Teach's movements. There's no hard proof, but it makes sense. Kuzan's personality, his loyalty to Garp, and his past with the Marines all point towards something much bigger than simple piracy. If this theory turns out to be true, Kuzan might not just be the most dangerous member of the Blackbeard Pirates. He might be the biggest threat from within. Whether he's a double agent or a man torn between justice and chaos, one thing's certain: Kuzan's true allegiance will change the balance of power in One Piece forever. And when that truth finally comes out, it could shake the world, just like an ice age.